How to write alternative text for an image on a website. Images play a huge role in our understanding of what we are reading. But for people with low vision or who are blind, those pictures are not accessible unless we make them. An image description can help with this. Today I'm going to teach you how to write alt text for an image on the internet. But first, let's backtrack a little. What is an image description? An image description offers descriptions of images in text form. They come in two forms, alt text or alternative text and long description. Alt text offers textual descriptions of images. A blind or visually impaired person can access them through screen readers. Screen readers allow the user to listen to the text being read aloud. For pages on the internet, screen readers can usually hold up to 125 characters or 1 to 3 sentences per image. Long descriptions, on the other hand, are more detailed, can be several paragraphs long, and are usually used for complex images, including things like graphs, maps, and diagrams. If you are writing an article on a website and have images included with your text, you might be wondering how to write alternative text for your image that will effectively describe the images included with your post for someone using a screen reader. Look at the image on your screen. Who are the subjects? What is the setting? What interactions or actions are taking place? What other relevant information should we include to help the reader understand what is happening in the picture as it relates to the article they are reading? Try to be concise. Write a complete description and make sure your description is connected to the purpose of the image as it relates to the article. Write concisely. The language used in this alt text is objective. With only 125 characters to describe an image, it's important to use words that explain exactly what is happening. Write completely. The alt text also gives the user a complete understanding of what is happening in the picture. While some details are not necessary, it's also important to include details that give a full understanding of what is happening. Simply describing the characters could leave out important information that the reader needs to understand the image. Make sure you are describing everything important that is happening in the picture. Write contextually. Since the article is about CPR, the alt text should describe the image in terms of how it relates to the article, in order to add to the understanding of what the person is reading. Article title: How to Deliver CPR Important Steps. Two light-skinned women are kneeling on the floor on a red mat in front of a CPR mannequin. One woman performs chest compressions on the mannequin while the other woman directs her using her hands in the air in the correct position. Let's look at some images and determine if the alt text for each image is concise, complete, and contextual. We will use the checklist on the screen to help us. The 3 C's to write alt text. Concise. Use objective words to describe the subject, setting, actions, or interactions. Complete. Make sure you are describing everything important that is happening in the picture. Contextual. Include relevant information from the picture as it relates to the article. Article title: How to Read a Map. Alt text. A light-skinned man with brown hair holds a map in the woods. The alt text for this image describes the subject, what he is doing, where he is, and does not add unnecessary details that are irrelevant, like lots of details about his clothes or the woods. Article title: Self-Care at Home: 10 Ways to Relax After a Stressful Day. Alt text. A smiling, dark-skinned woman wearing a white towel around her body looks at a bottle of lotion. A bathtub is behind her. A tray of body oils and candles are on her right. The alt text for this image describes the character in the photo, what she is doing, and only relevant information about her setting, like different products you could use to relax after a stressful day. It does not describe the plants in the picture or state that she is happy. It uses the word smiling instead. That's objective. Article title: Save time, organize your space. 5 simple changes to make to organize your environment. Save time and be more efficient at work. Alt text. A man is sitting in front of a desk. He is looking at a laptop while he writes on a piece of paper. His glasses, an iPad, a calculator, a clock, and headphones surround him on the desk. The alt text for this image describes the character's actions and what tools he is using to organize his environment. It does not describe unimportant information like the colors in the room he is in, or objects in the photo that don't add to the main idea or the article. In each of these examples, the alternative text is concise, complete, and contextual. When you are writing alternative text for an image on the internet, use the 3 C's to help you. Well-written alternative text is important to help people with low vision or who are blind to fully understand what is happening in the images included in your article or post. It can help readers glean a deeper understanding of the article you wrote. After all, that's the main purpose of images and articles on the web, to help all users have a deeper understanding of the article or post you wrote.